What is going on, everybody? This is the WWE Daily News Roundup. Every day, I will be rounding up the daily news from the WWE and telling you what exactly happened that day, while also just giving a little talk about them. So let's start off with the first piece of news. AJ Styles talks the possibility of heading to the WWE. In an interview, AJ Styles says that he is currently enjoying his New Japan Pro Wrestling run and he's doing really good over there, but if WWE made an offer to him he couldn't refuse, he would have to, of course, take it. Now, this is really awesome because AJ Styles is one of those wrestlers that is, I want to say, is like a cruiserweight. You know, that's an old term. He can very much hang with the heavyweights, but he does all these aerial attacks, kind of like a Adrian Neville, and I would love to see him in the WWE now that we have like Samoa Joe in NXT. And I don't know if he'd be straight up WWE first off, or would he just be NXT? It might be NXT first, and possibly down the line he'll hit the main roster in WWE. But WWE better make that offer soon, because in 5 years AJ Styles will be 42 years old, and he says that'll be 20 years for him, and probably a good stopping point in his career for him. So we still have some time. Hopefully WWE reaches out. Next up, we have WWE writes King Barrett off television. As you may know from this past Monday night episode of Raw, Stardust attacked King Barrett, and that was WWE's way of writing Barrett off of television for the time being, mostly because Barrett will be heading to the UK so he can film a WWE Studios film titled Eliminators this September. In all honesty, I kind of wish King Barrett would have stayed just a little bit more around in the WWE, because I think the duo of him and Stardust was really great. I think it worked for that comic book kind of feud rivalry with Stephen Amell, aka the Green Arrow, and Neville. But I guess you're right. I mean, he does have to do his film, because a lot of these WWE superstars are actors as well, and they do films for WWE Studios. And Dean Ambrose is coming out, 12 Round Street. I kind of want to check that out. I want to see what Barrett has to offer in film, so we'll see how that works out for him. Next up, we finally have the identity of Brock Lesnar's next opponent for his next event, which is October 3rd, a live event, and that will be Bo Dallas, none other than Bo himself, the guy who tried to get Brock Lesnar to believe on his past episode of Monday Night Raw. Didn't really work out for Dallas. It kind of felt bad because he got wrecked by the Beast, especially how Paul just kept telling him one more time, and the fans were telling him one more time too. But hey, this is pretty cool that Brock Lesnar is doing more events. When he resigned with the WWE, he said that he was going to be working additional house show dates. So this is pretty cool for all the people that go to house shows. And honestly, if you've never been to a house show, it's really fun. It adds to a different flavor than when you're just at a regular Monday Night Raw or WWE SmackDown where it's for television. They do it a little bit different for these house shows, actually, and you should go to one if you haven't been to one. But this is awesome that we're seeing Lesnar go back at it. Hopefully he has an opponent that could probably match up in strength, because I feel like this is going to be exactly what happened to Kofi Kingston. He's just going to get wrecked at the end. Next up, we have Dolph Ziggler reveals why he re-signed with the WWE. During an interview with Scott Fishman of the Miami Herald, Dolph Ziggler revealed exactly why he decided to come back, re-sign with the WWE, and what exactly is there for him. Now, he says that when his contract was coming up, that he was weighing a lot of options, because Dolph Ziggler, the show-off, he has other stuff outside of the WWE, and he didn't know if he would have a lot of time to go do that other stuff that's outside the WWE. So that was one of the things he was weighing before he resigned his contract. But he realized in the end that he wanted to do what he loved to do, and that is work for the WWE, wrestle, perform, whatever it is. And plus, WWE does give some leeway for him on doing outside projects. So essentially, it's a win-win for everybody, for Dolph Ziggler, for the WWE. And also, I like Dolph Ziggler. I know not a lot of people may like his recent type of act, especially when he got Lana to go with him and betraying Rusev and all that, because people love Lana and Rusev as a duo. But I like Ziggler because he has this flair to him. Yeah, he can be cocky and a show off, but he does it with confidence. And it helps that he has Lana rolling with him down the ring, backing him up in matches, because I want to see more Lana. And if it's with Dolph Ziggler, so be it. Let WWE do what they gotta do. And lastly, the New Day talk about the return, the WWE return of the Dudley Boyz. Now, this was an interview with Michael Cole, and New Day, being New Day, they brought the power of positivity with them. As New Day would say, don't you dare be sour. Clap for the New Day and feel the power. I love that, honestly. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but New Day, this gimmick that they have, at first I wasn't really feeling it, but they did something throughout their run with this gimmick. And soon as the Usos came out as well, when they started going for the tag team championships, I started really liking New Day. This gimmick, the preacher gimmick or whatever you want to call it, it's really fun, lighthearted, and I feel like they're having fun doing it as well. I would have really loved to see New Day be that stable that would have just gone in, wrecked some people, and being like a tough, kind of serious stable that they meant business. But I really do like this version of New Day. I think this is pretty awesome. But during the interview, they just say that, the Dudley Boyz don't really respect anything in the WWE. Heck, we all know that by the Dudley Boyz power bombing women onto tables. But they're just saying that there's no reason to fear the Dudley Boyz or the Dudleys, because they don't respect anything, not even furniture. And Michael Cole does mention that the Dudleys are coming after the WWE Tag Team Championships. This is interesting. I didn't know what they were going to do, what the Dudleys were kind of going to do. Were they just going to come in and kind of push and test each of the tag teams in the tag team division currently in the WWE? Or were they actually going to go for the titles? And I guess they are actually going to try to go for the titles. I think they still have it. Some people may say, oh, they're probably too old. Nah, I think the Dudley Boyz, Team 3D, they still have it. And finally, we can bring back the tables, because I've been missing stuff like that, like get the tables and all that. And the what's up, I missed that too. Now that's it for today's WWE Daily News Roundup. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for another roundup of daily news from everything in the world of WWE. I'll see you next time.